The Amazon rainforest is the largest rainforest in the world by far. It covers 6.7 million square kilometers of dense vegetation and is home to 10% of the world's species. Because of its vastness and density, much of the Amazon is still a total mystery. For a quick bit of history, Francisco Orellana was the first European explorer to travel all the way from west to east along the Amazon River between 1541 and 1542. He reported seeing flourishing societies and cities of millions of people with rich culture. However, when other Europeans started to venture into the Amazon 100 years later in search of these cities, they could not find them. It was as if they had never existed. For hundreds of years, it was thought that Francisco had lied about his claims about the Amazon and that humans simply could not survive in the Amazon, that the terrain is too challenging to maneuver, the soil quality is too poor to farm, the wildlife is too inhospitable, and the jungle is too vast. However, this view on human life in the Amazon has begun to change in recent years. As many of you may know, the Amazon rainforest is being cut down in massive volumes to make space for cattle farming and soybean cultivation, 90% of which goes to animal feed. Almost 20% of the rainforest has been destroyed in the last 50 years. Though this destruction of the Amazon is fatal to life here on Earth, it has uncovered an enormous amount of signs of human civilizations within the jungle thought to never have even been possible to have existed before. Recent discoveries have shown that settlements of tens of thousands of people could have lived in the rainforest with a total estimated population of 20 million people. For comparison, the city of London had a population of only 50,000 people in the 16th century at the time of the Spanish arrival in South America. But why are all of these civilizations now abandoned? Although still somewhat a mystery, the answer is likely smallpox for the death of a lot of these civilizations. When the Spanish first arrived in South America hundreds of years ago, the people already living in the continent did not have an immunity to smallpox, and it absolutely devastated their societies. Millions upon millions of people died as a result of being infected with the disease, which spread like wildfire to other societies. As a result, many settlements in the Amazon largely died out, and within 50 years the forest would have reclaimed the land, leaving little trace of the flourishing cities that were there before. More recently, light-based remote sensing or Lidar technology has been used, which finds land formations by digitally deforesting the trees, not actually removing the trees, to be able to see what's under. This has led to even more discoveries, and there have been thousands of formations observed. Let's take a look at a few of the large recent discoveries of human activity in the Amazon. One discovery is the settlement of what archaeologists call Katoka, built by the Kasarabe culture, an indigenous group that had a thriving civilization from about the year 500 to the year 1400 AD. This is a very recently published discovery from earlier this year found with Lidar technology, which has mapped these shapes of the lost city, which is located in Bolivia's Amazon region of Llanos de Mojos. The settlement shows an elevated pyramid-like structure with surrounding roads and causeways, all connecting to other surrounding settlements. An unusual feature of the city shows that the Kasarabe built the city with huge canals and reservoirs to manage water flow. This could have been to better farm crops and fish, and to manage seasonal flooding within the region. It is still a mystery how the Kasarabe people disappeared, as the Spanish arrived over 100 years after the Kasarabe people died out, ruling out smallpox as a cause. However, researchers think that water scarcity in the region may have been a potential cause of this, due to delays in seasonal floods that the peoples needed to survive on. Another interesting discovery of the ancient Amazon civilizations is these mysterious circles and squares found by the hundreds within the rainforest. Both Lidar mapping and deforestation have uncovered these formations, and it is still a mystery what they are used for. 450 of these earthworks were discovered within an area of about 5,000 square miles, or 13,000 square kilometers, and they measure up to 11 meters wide and 4 feet deep. Again, we still do not know what these were used for, but many suppose that they were used for ceremonial purposes within various groups' cultures. Another historic mystery of the Amazon rainforest is how civilizations were able to farm crops in the land to feed so many people, as the soil in the Amazon rainforest is not of very good quality when it comes to growing crops. However, recent discoveries have found a special soil called terra preta surrounding various formations. Terra preta is a very dark, man-made fertile soil invented by these groups. It contains charcoal, which promotes absorption of organic matter essential to growing plants. A small amount of this soil mixed with the surrounding poor soil of the rainforest will make the ground suitable for planting crops very quickly, and terra preta is self-sustaining. It is still a mystery how ancient civilizations are able to come up with a solution to their agricultural obstacles being in the rainforest, which suggests that they were much more scientifically advanced than previously thought. In the next decades, we are likely to see many more discoveries within the Amazon rainforest, as this is still a very new area of research. We could see uncoverings of enormous cities or other structures in the years to come. It is also important that the protection of these ancient sites is upheld, as deforestation is destroying much of the evidence necessary to uncover these mysteries. Who knows what comes of this research and what else it reveals. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more upcoming content. We're officially back.